welcome back to part 3 of the Aurora Borealis. So naturally it looks sloppy right here, but let's go. So we begin with the Scratch Cat talking, and we realize that this goes a little too fast, so we'd have to change the timing of that. And we got to this part, we can click science, and we have 2 options, but that's where we stopped. Okay, so we also have to make the folklore button go away when the science button is, when it's clicked. When the sprite, it broadcasts science, and we have to make the folklore go away when it receives science. When I receive science, it needs to go away. So we're gonna do looks, hide. Fantastic. Okay, let's go to Devin. We have Devin and Danny. We did when I receive, but we didn't actually broadcast what it was doing. So here we go. When I receive Devin, or excuse me, when I am clicked on, when this sprite is clicked, it's going to broadcast events, broadcast, and it's not going to broadcast Danny because their name is Devin. We're going to broadcast Devin. Awesome. Inversely, this one, when the sprite is clicked, I'm going to broadcast Danny. Awesome. Okay, now when I receive Danny, it's going to say something, and Devin has the same exact code because they're doing the same thing. Okay, they're both going to go to where they're supposed to go, which is down here, and then they're going to broadcast this. Okay, it doesn't matter because when the buttons receive S broadcast, the science, they're going to appear. Okay, hello, let's start talking about the Northern Lights. Awesome. What you learned, oh wait, folklore is still here because I didn't code that right. So we're just gonna go to folklore, hide. Okay. And now notice the one button is not showing. When receive S option, we're going to show. Okay. So we'll click show, make it go. Okay, nothing happens when these buttons are clicked yet because I haven't coded them. Because we're going to code them twice per se. So let's go wait for that. And I want to go to the folklore. Okay, so I want to go back to folklore. And we'll do this. And we'll let it go until I get to my, I should change this timing. Okay, so I clicked folklore, and now here we go. So when you click folklore, we're ready. When the sprite is clicked, broadcast folklore. Awesome. I've chosen a bear and a hare. Okay, you guys know how to choose different characters. Control. When I receive folklore, show. So we're going to show it. Okay. If you drag it down, it copies, so you don't have to copy everything. When I receive folklore, show. Awesome. Now he's a little bit big, so right away I'm going to change the size of him. Nothing ever changes or looks. Change size by, set size to, we're gonna go with 80 maybe. How's that sound? I want to show. Okay. And then I want him up here, and this beautiful hair is right here. So motion, we always go to these places. The hair. Motion. We're going to leave him at 100. Okay. Now, control. Events. When the sprite is clicked, I'm going to broadcast. Now I'm working with the hair, so I'm going to do hair or rabbit, whatever is easier for you to remember. Okay. And then motion. It would go here. Motion, go to here. And I'm going to take the same and go to the bear, except for this, I'm going to do new message, bear. Okay. Now, when these are clicked, oh, and we also have to have an event when I receive hair, we're gonna hide. And the same thing with the hair, but when I receive bear, we're gonna hide. Okay, I think we're good so far. Now, I have 4 buttons. You only need 3 for the science. Instead of changing everything, and I haven't done a lot of coding for these guys, but I'm going to just duplicate, hold down and duplicate, hold down and duplicate, hold down and duplicate, hold down and duplicate. Now these are going to show not with S option, but with the F option, because it's folklore. When I receive F option, it's going to show. Okay. Now we have to give an F option. So under the bear, we're on the bear at the moment. When the sprite is clicked, it's broadcasting bear. It's going to move. And it's also going to send out an event. Broadcast F option. When the sprite is clicked, it's going to broadcast F option. Awesome. Why is that button not away? When the sprite is clicked, play sound, broadcast folklore. I'm going to control. Well, what did I do for this one? We're going to do this, but here. And the reason I'm copying the code is so that you guys get an idea of what's going on. So, you know, when this sprite is clicked and when I receive folklore, it's going to do something, but then it's going to change. You can go back and change anything you want if the coding doesn't make sense to you. So basically, you have a sprite. It picks between 2 ways of telling a story. If you pick science, you get 2 more options. And then it's going to give you 4 things to learn about. If you pick folklore, you get 2 options and you get 4 things to learn about. Okay? So now's the part where we have to start learning. Okay? There's a lot of broadcasts and receives in this because it's a lot of back and forth. At the end, you have to just make sure it works. And this is part of the debugging, which is confusing when it looks like this, but it's not. So I happen to be on folklore right now, so I'm gonna pick the bear. And ugh, that doesn't look very cute. This is down here. And I just have them in order of how they're here. Yes, there's a lot going on this page, but that's okay. Okay. Now, when this button is clicked, when I receive F option, I'm going to show. What are they? Awesome. When this sprite is clicked, I'm going to now make a broadcast. Give me one sec. And each question is getting a new broadcast. So it's the folklore what? Okay? And then stuff is going to happen. Let's try to get this far.